Greetings, dear teacher. My name is Washington Vasco. And hope I want to start my contribution for the activity 4 in order to give my contribution. I hope you like it. And by the way, I hope that you are very well during this pandemic, this terrible pandemic. Sorry, and hoping the good times has come very soon. Okay, let's start. The topic of this activity is the role of the decisions when there is the need to assess students. According to the unit 2 in this incredible book, and as I said, as I had said before in the video of the previous activity, evaluations is a continuous process within the teaching and learning system whose objective is to know the evolution of each student in order to adopt a reinforcement and guaranteed education defined for any level, because it is very useful for making pedagogical decisions in order to improve students' performance. When we say it is useful, we mean first of all for teachers, because they have the opportunity to communicate to the students what the learning objectives and expectations in order to allow them to take the effectiveness of the teaching methods used. And secondly, in the case of the students, because evaluation can help us positive motivation in order to achieve recognition of their effort through grades, and they going to force them to review the study subjects in that situations, and, or they have not been successful where the topics can refer through a feedback. In order to be able to determine whether the procedures and methodologies, teachers must ensure common training levels and guarantee that a series of specific skills, competencies, and knowledge are gathered. That is to say, that teachers will be in charge of collecting information on the evolution of the students at different times and through various tasks, or such as questions in class, or oral lessons, participations in class, or writing exams, in order to obtain a clearly or more complete a view um, of the learning process that the teachers can carry out that continuous observations. The evaluation process requires, according to the objectives that are intended to be evaluated. The evaluations don't have a degree of affectations for either of the two main actors of the teaching process, but it must be said that the students must be obliged to examine their knowledge permanently, so that the evaluation is comprehensive, and both teachers and students can recognize if there are shortcomings or maybe not. Definitely, the decisions to evaluate students begin with the teacher's decisions. Many times we have said this is a regulations of the educational process of any campus, but if teachers wants to have a success of the teaching, he or maybe she, I don't know, according to the teachers, must establish the evaluation process in order to achieve a comprehensive learning. The decision of evaluating must be established permanently. That is to say, that, after every certain time, or in the best case, after each topic taught, because many topics that the teacher teaches in the class have a degree of difficulties, that must be estimated within a process to check with the students understand or who did not, or if the information that was taught has flaws or doubts in the students particular subtopic. I don't know. The qualities that appears in this decision is that I can say that according to this book and other resources that I found on internet. First of all, is advancement, advancement because when the teacher assessed can estimate if he or she can able to continue in a satisfactory way of the rest of the topics inside the process and the pedagogical process. Another one is a certification, uh, which can ensure that the students have successfully achieved learning, and for the reasons they can change levels or in order to continue developing their skills or information. And other one, but for me is the last one, and this is the principal the topic and summative decision. This appears in order to know the results, that is to say, to find information in order to be able to examine if the students are in balance with the topics taught. In conclusion, I do believe the evaluating or the assessment will allow to continually strengthen the teaching, since teachers must be in mind that the students have different brains, where the teachings of particular teacher will not arrive or will not go in integral way, but work is linked to the pedagogical process that we facilitate that the topics are established and learned with different resources. Thank you very much, teacher. My resources are things and other documents that I'm going to link in this part of my contributions according to this activity. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to engage my knowledge. It was a very difficult topic about in this video, but I have done it very well. God blesses you, and I hope you are very good in on these terrible times of this pandemic. See you next time.